Edmonds Center for the Arts invites educators to inspire student creativity and enhance their teaching tools by attending an Education Matinee. We bring to the stage a diverse selection of theater, music, and science performances for students ranging from pre-K through 12th grade. Here's a look at our 2014-2015 season.
When she moved from Mexico City, she had to leave all her friends behind, which was very hard. Her abuelo had become her new best friend in Ongangueo.
Internationally renowned puppeteer Hobie Ford explores the wonders of migration through the story of a Mexican girl named Beatriz and her own migration to the United States. The story of Beatriz's journey is juxtaposed with the stories of animals that migrate: monarch butterflies, polar bears, the godwit bird, and the sperm whale. This production makes curricular connections to Washington State EALRs in theater, science, geography, and world languages, as well as Common Core state standards in speaking and listening. Migration is a special co-presentation between ECA and the Black Box Theater and will take place at Edmonds Community College.
For some reason, bubbles are always like baseballs. They're perfectly round. They're that shape because of air pressure.
Super Scientific Circus proves that science can be fun and funny. Alternately assisted and foiled by the comedic antics of Trent the Mime, Mr. Fish uses circus skills and magic to introduce the principles of gravity, air pressure, the speed of sound and light, centripetal force, and more.
All right, now, Sarah, I need you to sit there, lean back, relax, and hold on like your life depends on it.
Super Scientific Circus makes curricular connections to Washington State EALRs in science and theater, as well as Common Core state standards in speaking and listening. Infinitus is quickly becoming one of North America's premier chamber groups.
We're going to start off with a listening test because we want to know what type of listeners you are. We're going to play a song about an animal, but that's all we're going to tell you.
This dynamic trio from Vancouver, Canada, engages young audiences with music ranging from familiar classics to classic rock, and from TV theme songs to hip-hop beatboxing.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top. Top. Top.
Infinitus makes curricular connections to Washington State EALRs in music, as well as Common Core state standards in speaking and listening.
Thank you.
In Colombia se habla español, no inglés.
One must always be ready.
10-year-old refugee Roca escapes her native Colombia clutching a suitcase, inside of which she believes her grandmother is hiding. Opening the suitcase launches an adventure where Roca finds the courage to adapt to her new home.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Incorporating both Spanish and English, La Maleta will engage imaginations and provide insight into the experiences of those who are new to a country. La Maleta is a new play by Roseneath Theatre, an award-winning Canadian company that specializes in producing outstanding theater for young audiences. The production makes curricular connections to Washington State EALRs in theater, geography, and world languages, as well as Common Core state standards in speaking and listening.
Do you know?
2, 3, 4. Going down the bayou, going down the bayou, going down the bayou, gonna take you all the way.
Grammy Award-winning musician Terrence Simeon's groundbreaking Creole for Kids program has reached over 500,000 K-12 students, parents, and educators at theaters, festivals, and schools around the globe.
Today's article music has become an important part of the musical landscape of this country.
This high-energy performance will provide a great opportunity for students to learn about traditional Creole music, history, and culture, and to get ready for Mardi Gras. Terrence Simeon and the Zydeco Experience makes curricular connections to Washington State EALRs in music, theater, and geography, as well as Common Core state standards in speaking and listening. One evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decided to go for a walk in the moonlight.
Harold didn't want to get lost in the woods, so he made a very small forest.
So begins Harold and the Purple Crayon, the first of 7 books by Crockett Johnson, following the zany adventures of an inventive young boy. As it turns out, there wasn't any moon that night, nor was there a path to walk on, so Harold simply drew them.
That evening, Harold woke up and he was ready for a new adventure.
Award-winning Enchantment Theater Company presents original work based on classic stories from children's literature.
Harold wondered if the princess was up those stairs.
Using its signature blend of masked actors, pantomime, magic, large-scale puppets, and original music. Building on the more than 30 years of theatrical experience of its artistic directors, Enchantment has quickly become known for high-quality, imaginative productions across the U.S. and internationally. The Adventures of Harold and the Purple Crayon makes curricular connections to Washington State EALRs in theater, as well as Common Core state standards in speaking and listening. Thank you for making ECA a part of your school year.